Hi, I'm Marge Tucker. I'm very excited to be teaching at the Pennsylvania National Quilt Extravaganza in Oaks, Pennsylvania, September 11th through the 13th this year. I'm doing 3 classes and also a lecture. The first class I'm teaching is Contemporary Quilting with Your Walking Foot, and that's how I quilt all of my quilts with my walking foot. I start off with the basics such as thread, needles, batting, marking choices, and then we get to the fun of starting to play and see what we can do with our walking foot. We'll start off with straight lines, we'll go to pivoting, and then we'll go on to curves and circles, and by the end of this class I have everyone quilting spirals. So come join me in this class and learn all the exciting things you can do with your walking foot. Another workshop I'm teaching is Harlequin Diamond Romance. In this class you can use all those strips and strings left over from previous sewing projects and turn them into this graphically stunning string quilt. I'll show you the technique of foundation piecing the strings, how to trim them, and then when 4 blocks come together, that's when you get the great light and dark diamonds forming. So this class is not a lot of prep. You can get right to the fun of sewing and creating and turning all those scrap pieces into this really spectacular quilt. And this could end up being your new favorite scrap quilt. Another workshop I'm doing is Small Studies in Improvisation. In this 3-hour class, you'll learn all the improvisational techniques I use to make this small art quilt. We'll go over sewing strips together to make strata. We'll go over freeform cutting, curved piecing, how to design and put all these elements together, how to deal with wedges, and adding little mini inserts into pieces. We'll go over design, how to put all the units you make together into a wonderful composition. I'll also go over batting choices, trapunto to add extra dimension to this quilt, quilting designs, as well as how to do that very narrow binding. You'll learn a lot of great improvisational techniques to make your own masterpiece in this class. In my lecture, Improv and Abstraction in Antique Quilts, on September 11th, I'll show you a whole bunch of older quilts that I've collected. I find these quilts really inspirational, and the ones I'm attracted to are ones that are done a little bit more creatively, a little bit more improvisationally, like the makers really weren't following the rules, or if they were making a traditional quilt block, they were kind of putting their own spin on that, and that's how I like to work as well. And I get so much inspiration from these antique quilts that I've actually started to make my own interpretations of them, and I'll also show you a lot of those, including the quilt behind me. It's called Redux 117, and it's based on an antique crazy quilt. So join me in this lecture. If you love antique quilts, if you love more contemporary quilts, I have something for everyone. I hope to see you in September at the Pennsylvania National Quilt Extravaganza in Oaks, Pennsylvania. If you'd like more information, you can go to www.quiltfest.com.